Which is better, the Umidigi X or the Samsung Galaxy A20? Well, in this video, we're going to find out. Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, coming at you with my comparison between the Umidigi X and Samsung Galaxy A20. So let's get started. Now, both phones are available factory unlocked on Amazon, and for the A20 at least, there's a bunch of different variants available on different carriers as well. So you might want to look and see what deals your current carrier, especially if you're in the US, is offering, because it is possible that you could get this phone for free. But if you want to go the factory unlocked route, then I will be leaving links in the video description where you can get these on Amazon. Now you can get the Umidigi X for $199 after you apply the $20 coupon that is currently available on the Amazon listing. I'm not sure how long that's going to last for, so again, check out the link to take advantage of that deal. And the international version of the Galaxy A20 is currently being offered on Amazon for $170. So about a $30 difference in price between these two devices, which isn't too bad. Now you'll be able to use these with any GSM carrier in the US, including AT&T, T-Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile, Cricket, and smaller GSM carriers such as Mint Mobile. Now these two devices actually have a lot more in common than you might think. So the Umidigi X has a 6.35-inch display at 720p, which is AMOLED. We're getting a 19.5:9 aspect ratio. And the Galaxy A20 features a slightly larger 6.4-inch display, but it's also 720p and it's 19.5:9. Now both phones feature AMOLED display technology, which is really good to see and not very common to find in budget smartphones. So they both have really good looking displays with nice and bright colors. So these phones are going to be great for watching video content, browsing the web, or going on social media, because everything really is going to pop. Now they both have a teardrop notch at the top here and a little bit of a chin on the bottom. Now with the Umidigi X, we're getting a 16 megapixel front-facing camera, and with the Galaxy A20, we're getting an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. The Umidigi X comes with 128 gigabytes of internal storage with SD card expansion, and with the Galaxy A20, we're getting 32 gigabytes of internal storage with SD card expansion. So you do get a lot more storage with the Umidigi X compared to the Galaxy A20. Now, neither of these two phones feature wireless charging. With the Umidigi X, we have a fingerprint sensor built into the display, so we'll try that out right now, and that does work really well. And with the Galaxy A20, the fingerprint sensor is located on the back, so we'll give that a try, and very quick here as well. So you're going to have to decide which you prefer, whether you'd rather have it in screen or on the rear of your phone, and then from there decide which phone to get. Now with the Umidigi X, we have a triple camera design with a 48 megapixel main camera, a 5 megapixel secondary camera, and an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. And with the Galaxy A20, we just have a dual camera setup, but for the secondary camera, it combines both depth sensing and wide angle, so you actually get all the same abilities with the Galaxy A20 that you get with the Umidigi X. So the main camera here with the Galaxy A20 is 13 megapixels, with the secondary camera being 5 megapixels. Now let's do a little bit of a demo here so that you can see how the wide angle cameras work on both phones, starting with the Umidigi X. So this is with the standard camera, right? Pretty good, not too bad. I'm going to switch now over to the wide angle, and you can see how much more content fits into the display here. Now we're going to do the same thing with the Galaxy A20. So this is with the standard camera. Now I'm going to switch over to the wide angle, and you can see how much more content fits in the frame here as well. So side by side here, it does look like the Galaxy A20 probably has a little bit of a wider wide angle lens on the back compared to the Umidigi X, but both are still a very big improvement over the standard cameras. But I am happy to see that both phones do have wide angle, because that is one of those things that I really like seeing with different devices, because it truly is a useful feature and is certainly not a gimmick. Now with the Umidigi X, we're getting 4 gigabytes of RAM, and with the Galaxy A20, we're getting 3 gigabytes of RAM. The Umidigi X features the MediaTek Helio P60 processor, and the Galaxy A20 features the Exynos 7904 processor from Samsung. Now I did run an Antutu benchmark test on both devices to see which one scores better. And as you can see with the Umidigi X, we get an overall score of 168,710 and a score on the Galaxy A20 of 109,008. So definitely better scores here with the Umidigi X compared to the Galaxy A20 in all major categories. Now, video recording on both devices maxes out at 1080p at 30 frames per second. With the Umidigi X, we're getting a beefy 4,150 mAh internal battery, and with the Galaxy A20, we also get a large battery at 4,000 mAh. Both phones feature Android 9 Pie, however, we get pretty much stock Android on the Umidigi X with no bloatware at all. And on the Galaxy A20, we do get Samsung Skin, which is a thick skin, but if you are familiar already with using Samsung products, it's not going to be anything too new to you. Now that we've compared the specifications of these two devices, let's now compare the hardware. So I already talked quite a bit about the front here, quite a few similarities. Of course, we do have an in-screen fingerprint sensor with the Umidigi X, and we don't get that with the Galaxy A20. But other than that, both devices get a teardrop notch at the top, and a pretty solid screen body ratio with displays that are both AMOLED and they're both 19.5 by 9. Taking a look at the left side of these two devices, on the Umidigi X we get a nice metal band running around it versus plastic on the Galaxy A20, but there's nothing on the left side of the Umidigi X. On the left side of the Galaxy A20 we have the slot for the microSD card and SIM card, and that's all. Then on the right side on both phones we get the volume button and power button. And then on the top of the two devices, on both, we get a noise-canceling microphone, and on the Umidigi X, we get a 3.5mm headphone jack. Then taking a look at the bottom of the two phones, they both feature USB-C, they both have a speaker, they both have a microphone, and on the Galaxy A20, we do have a 3.5mm headphone jack. So let me know in the comments below if you prefer to have the jack on the bottom or top of your device. Then on the back side, they both feature a reflective material here. It is kind of a charcoal color on the Galaxy A20 versus a red and black color on the Umidigi X. Personally, I think this looks really sharp on the X compared to what we get with the Galaxy A20, but still both devices look nice and the build quality of both are very solid. So even though we are getting a metal band running around the Umidigi X, I still feel like the Galaxy A20 feels like a quality phone, so both do feel very solid for sure. Now this next test is going to be a decibel level test. So I have the same YouTube video pulled up on both phones. Both phones also have the volume at max, and I'm going to pick up the maximum decibel reading on both devices within the first 7 seconds of the video. So let's start with the Umidigi X.
Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, and in this video we're going to be talking about one of the newest features from Visible.
So I got a maximum score in that test of 106.3. And now for the A20.
Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, and in this video we're going to be talking about one of the newest features from Visible called
And for that test I got 107.2. So very close with the two devices here. They both definitely have their decent speakers for budget devices. Let's now do a speed test comparison between these two phones. So we're going to start by pulling up the cameras. So 1, 2, 3, go. Looks like the Umidigi X is a little bit quicker at pulling up the camera. Let's go to Google Chrome. 1, 2, 3, go. And definitely faster on the Umidigi X. Let's go to yahoo.com. 1, 2, 3, go. Looks like the Umidigi X is a little bit quicker. Let's go to engadget.com. 1, 2, 3, go. Looks like Engadget so far is a bit quicker on the Galaxy A20. Let's do a little bit of scrolling. Very smooth on both phones, that's for sure. Let's go to this link. 1, 2, 3, go. And quicker on the Umidigi X in that test. So I'm really interested to know what you think about these two devices. Which one would you personally go for? There are a lot of very nice features about both. I think you're getting a little bit more of a refined experience with the Galaxy A20 compared to the Umidigi X. But as far as raw stats go with the Umidigi X, it is nice that you're getting 128 gigabytes of internal storage. You're also getting a better processor and you're getting more RAM. So a lot of great things about the Umidigi X compared to the Galaxy A20, but I do feel like overall you're getting a more refined experience with this phone. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Again, if you're looking to buy either of these two devices, definitely take a look at the link in the video description. But thanks for watching. Make sure to watch my other videos about these two devices, and I will see you in the next video. Please join the Kevin Breeze Tech community on Facebook to chat about budget smartphones, ask questions, and help others. Follow me on Instagram at Kevin Breeze TV.